Welcome everyone to Weekend Mindful Morning Yoga. And I am Jessie Mahoney. I know all of you here today, at least live stream. And today I wanted to focus on this idea of rest, replenish, and restore after what is for most people many busy days. And understanding that that is often what we need most in order to reset. And this time of year is about a time for a reset. And also inspired by today's podcast that was released, that's called Hard Reset. And it comes about from resets that happened, unexpected negative resets. And the idea is, what can you do to set yourself up so that maybe less of those happen in your life? And so resting, replenishing, and restoring is my offering today. So if you have blocks or a bolster, grab them because they will aid you in resting and replenishing and restoring. And we will get started. And just another quick reminder, next week, I'm also teaching the Friday, Sunday instead of Saturday, because of the holiday. So I would love to see any of you when it works for you. So find a comfortable seat on your mat. And if you have a block or a bolster or a pillow, sit atop. If possible, have your hips be above your knees and allow your knees to drop towards the earth and have an opening in those hip flexors where we carry so much tension and energy and emotion. And take a moment to arrive and to settle here, noticing your ischial spines on the earth. Tilt your pelvis forward and grow your spine towards the sky. Reach the vertebrae and the crown of the head as tall as you can. Puffing your chest forward slightly and drop your shoulders. And take in a deep inhale in through your nose. And a huge exhale, letting the shoulders drop once again. And another big, nourishing, replenishing inhale. And a smooth letting go, healing exhale. And take a moment of pause here. Once again, just to accommodate, to adapt after what is often a busy hustle bustle day and a busy time of year. And yet it's supposed to be winter, and winter is supposed to be quiet and meant for rest and restoring and hibernating. And so today, can you honor taking care of you and giving yourself the rest and replenishment that you need? Bring a hand to heart and the other hand to top, and just check in with yourself. How do you feel this morning or this afternoon, depending on where you may be? Connect that heel of the hand to the heart space and just notice, is it tired? Is it disappointed? Is it exhausted, overwhelmed, or perhaps hopeful, ready to move on? How does it feel today? And what is needed to help you move forward in the way in which you want? Take in a deep, nourishing, cleansing inhale. And exhale, letting go of just the negative energy. And inhaling positive energy. And exhaling heavy energy. And another deep inhale. And an exhale. And pause for a moment here. Notice how you feel and just allow whatever it is. And I wanted to offer a reflection on rest. In the first state of rest is the sense of stopping, of giving up on what we have been doing or how we have been being. In the second phase of rest is the sense of slowly coming home. The physical journey into the body's uncoerced and unbullied self, as if trying to remember the way or even the destination itself. In the third state is a healing and self-forgiveness and of arrival. In the fourth state of rest, deep in the primal exchange of the breath, is the give and take, the blessing and being blessed, and the ability to delight in both. The fifth stage a sense of absolute readiness and presence, a delight in and an anticipation of the world in all its forms, a sense of being the meeting itself between inner and outer, and that receiving and responding occur in one spontaneous moment. So today I offer the idea of bringing those stages of rest into your practice, stopping, giving up on what you have been doing and being, and slowly coming home into the body's uncoerced self. Healing, self-forgiveness, and arrival, exchanging breath and the give and take, and delighting in the blessing and being blessed. And then the transition to a sense of absolute readiness, presence, delight in and an anticipation of the world in all its forms. Take in a deep inhale here, taking whatever of those thoughts resonate with you, tucking them into that pocket behind the heart, perhaps a sense of stopping. Exhale, letting things go, coming back into the body. Bringing your hands to heart center. Notice the skin to skin connection, the finger pads touch. Press your palms, your thumbs into your sternum, palms together, elbows out wide. And take a moment here to tap into your intention. What do you need to have the benefits of rest, replenishment, and restoring? How do you need to approach perhaps this practice today and or the day itself, a day before the week begins? Take in another long inhale, nourishing every nook and cranny with the breath. And an exhale, letting go of all the old, tired, heavy. Slowly lower your hands and open your eyes and let the light in. Just notice perhaps how you feel. Shrug your shoulders all the way up to your ears as high as you can and release. Bring your right palm towards the earth, gently rest it upon the earth. Reach the left fingers up towards the sky. Ground the left hip bone into the earth and stretch those left fingertips gently over the left ear towards the right. Bend the right elbow gently. Breathe into every nook and cranny, filling it with the breath. Give and take. And exhale, let it go. Press into the right hand, reach both hands up towards the sky. Exhale, left palm towards the earth, right hip grounds downward, right fingertips reach over the right ear, stretch the whole right side body. Inhale, nourishing every nook and cranny, giving the breath and letting it go. Press into that right hand, reach tall towards the sky. Exhale, both arms out towards the side wall. Wrap them around you right under the left, come into a hug. Wiggle your fingers towards the medial edge of the scapula, as close together as you can. Inhale deeply, stretch your spine tall. And exhale, fold your head forward, chin comes into the cradle of your arms. Release the head and neck. Inhale fully, squeeze the hug tight. And exhale, let it go. Gently lift your chin up to shoulder height. Release your arms, stretch them towards the side walls. Make a fist and bring your hands open like a starburst. Another fist. Squeeze the scapula together and release. Release your fingers like a starburst once again. Back to a fist. Wrap your arms in front, left under right this time. Another huge hug with elbows in the opposite direction. Wiggle those fingers towards the medial edge of the scapula as best you can. Take an inhale. And exhale, drop your chin into the cradle of your arms and head releases forward. If you need to lift your arms up over your chest to make space, do that. A huge inhale. And an exhale, release. Use the breath as a give and take. Give yourself nourishment, replenish, heal. And exhale, let go of the old, heavy things that need to be forgiven, resentments, frustrations, disappointments. Inhale once again. And exhale, let go. Gently bring your chin up towards shoulder height. Release your arms towards the sides. and gently lower them by your sides. Roll your shoulders back 3 times, 3 big circles, and roll them forward 3 times. Take out whatever you are sitting upon, and we're actually going to come to lie down to start today on your mat. So stretch long, legs in front, relax as if you're coming into Shavasana to start. Fully stretched on your mat, toes long in front, arms by your side. Inhale both arms up towards the sky, palms face one another, thumbs face the back of the mat. Reach your fingertips towards the sky, drop your shoulders into the pockets. Inhale, exhale, bring your arms above your head, over your head towards the top of the mat. Take your right thumb and middle finger, grab the left wrist. Tug the left wrist towards the right. Walk your feet gently towards the right. And if you wish, place the left ankle atop the right, coming into a sliver moon or banana shape. Inhale into every pocket of the left side body here. And exhale, tug that left wrist gently a little more to the right. You should feel a huge stretch in the armpit, the waist area, all the way through the top of the left thigh. Inhale deeply. Bathing yourself with the breath, and exhale. One more, give and take. Inhale, tug gently, and exhale, release. Uncross your feet, walk them back to center, bring your hands back to center. Switch the clasp of your hands, left thumb and middle finger, grab the right wrist, tug gently to the left, walk your feet to the left, both on the same side, right ankle over left, crescent moon or banana shape. Breathe into it. Inhale deeply into every nook and cranny that are tight. Exhale, release. Another deep inhale right into those pockets in the waist that may be screeching out. Exhale, let it go. One last breath here. Tug gently to the left. Bring your hands back to center. Bring your feet back to center. Bring your hands down by your sides, bend your knees, walk your heels towards your buttocks. Bring your heels as close to your buttocks as you can. Palms face the earth. Press into your feet and your palms and your forearms. Reach your hips skyward. Come into an easy bridge, opening up the back body here. Engage the buttocks. Lift the hips high. Notice your heart hang light in your chest. Shimmy those shoulders underneath you gently. Notice the lightness in the chest. Hips reach high, buttocks engaged, knees energetically connect. Inhale deeply. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale, reach your hips high, high, high. Notice everything in the back body waking up here. And exhale, untuck your shoulders, slowly lower your hips down towards the earth. And give yourself a moment to arrive here and accommodate. Nothing needs to be adjusted, just notice how you feel. The day here is a bit of an accommodation, and every place we move in yoga today, do it with kindness, with rest and replenishment and accommodation in mind. Bring your knees into your chest. Hands on your shins, hug them tight, rock side to side, massage the sacrum with compassion and kindness. Notice how it feels. Extend your left leg in front. Hands stay on the right shin. Hug the right knee in towards you, into the hip socket. And exhale, release it laterally, letting it sink into that hip socket and enjoy. Inhale, hug it tightly. Exhale, release. One more breath here. Inhale, hug. Exhale, release. Bring your hands behind your thigh. Straight the right knee. Extend your right heel towards the sky. Flex the toes towards your nose. Ankle is flexed. Enjoy the stretch in the back of the right leg here. Inhale, bathe all of the sensations with the breath. Exhale, point your toe. Inhale, flex your toe. And exhale, point your toe. Bend the right knee. Left hand, pardon me, comes to the outer right thigh. Gently twist the right knee towards the left, coming into an easy twist. Lift up your left hip and tuck it underneath you, coming into just a warm-up twist. Extend the right arm out like a T towards the right. Notice the waking up in the right buttock and rib cage and waist. Breathe into it. And if you wish, gaze towards your right hand. Notice the shift in sensations when you do. One more breath here. Exhale, let it go. Come back to center. Gently bring the left knee into the chest. Extend your right leg long. Bring your hands to grasp the left shin. Inhale, hug the left knee all the way in towards you. Exhale, allow it to sink into the hip socket. Inhale, tug it in. Exhale, let it sink. One more deep inhale here, enjoy it. Exhale, let it go. Bring your hands to the back of the thigh, extend the left leg. Heel presses into the ceiling, toes reach towards your nose. Enjoy the sensations. Exhale, point your toe. Inhale, flex your toe. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. One more point. Relax your foot gently, bend your knee. Right hand comes to the outer left thigh, gently roll the left knee towards the right. Pick up your hips, tuck them underneath you. Come into an easy warm-up, wake-up twist. Left hand reaches towards the left. Inhale. If you wish, turn your gaze towards the left hand if it works for your neck. Notice the sensations and enjoy them. Do this easily, don't overdo it. One more inhale and an exhale. Gently turn your gaze back to center. Bring your knee back to center. Lower your left leg alongside the right and just notice how you feel for a moment. Reorganize your hips so they're flat on the mat. Raise the right knee into the air 90 degrees, shin is parallel to the sky. Raise your left leg to match, coming into a reverse table. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky, palms face one another. So you're in the opposite of tabletop. Exhale, extend right arm and left leg long in either direction. Inhale, bring them back to center. Focus on your navel here. A chance to reorganize. Exhale, stretch your left arm and right leg long in front. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, stretch them long. Inhale, come back to center. Focus on the navel and your core. Exhale, left arm, right leg. Reorganizing, accommodating. Once more on each side, right arm, left leg. Inhale and exhale, right leg, left arm. Bring both arms back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Massage your lower back once again. And gently roll over to one side, press up to a seat. Move slowly and kindly. When you arrive, stretch your legs out long in front of you, coming into Dandasana or staff pose. So knees will be bent gently, ankles bent slightly, toes flexed towards your nose. Notice your ischial spines, ground them downward. Move the flesh of your sit bones out of the way if need be. Notice your belly button. Tilt that pelvis forward. Spine is straight. Each vertebrae stacked upon the other. Neck lengthens. Crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Take your fingers, tent them behind your hips about 6 inches. Press your fingertips into the earth. Drop your shoulders down and back. You can pinch your scapula if that helps puff the chest out. Inhale and exhale, press those knees gently towards the floor. Another deep inhale here. Everything is engaged in Dandasana. One more inhale. And releasing, exhale. Relax your hands, legs. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. Use your navel here. Exhale, gently fold forward into an easy forward fold. Knees are bent generously if need be. Allow your head and neck to release and notice the stretch in the back body and just enjoy it. Huge inhale and exhale. Once again, inhale deeply and exhale, let it go. Last breath in. Release your hands from your feet, walk up your shins to your thighs. Bend the right knee, hug it into you, towards you. Pick up your right foot, bring it to the outside of the left knee or left thigh, whichever works for you. Inhale, tilt your pelvis, stack your spine, hug that knee towards you. Exhale, left hand goes to the outer, wraps around the knee, right fingers twist behind you. Come into a twist, lengthen your spine towards the sky. Crown of the head reaches tall. Exhale, twist gently towards the right. Notice your left toes and make sure they are reaching towards the sky. Right fingertips ground into the earth. Inhale, reach tall, lengthen. Exhale, twist towards the right, bringing out the old. Inhale, nourishing, bathing, give and take of the breath. Replenish and restore. And exhale, bring out whatever you don't want left. Gently twist back to center, hands to the right shin, pick up the right foot, place it on the right side, extend your leg long. Rock side to side, move the flesh of the seat, bend the left knee in towards you, both hands on the shin, pick up the foot, replace it on the outer edge of the right thigh, hug the knee in towards you. Notice your ischial spine, sit bones ground downward. Tilt your pelvis forward, stack your spine. Right arm wraps around the left knee, left fingertips tent behind you about 6 inches. Inhale, reach your head tall, tall, tall. Exhale, ring it out, twist towards the left. Inhale, reach tall, tall, tall. Exhale, twist gently towards the left once again. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, ring it out. Come back to center. Bring both hands around the shin and gently counter twist. Left arm holds the right knee. Right fingers come behind you. Look towards the right. Come back to center. Pick up the right foot. Stretch it long in front. Take a moment to just bang your knees out. Notice how you feel. Swing your knees around, feet around you. Come to hands and knees. Tabletop. Hands directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Inhale, arch your spine, reach the crown of your head towards the sky and enjoy the stretch in the front of the abdomen, cow pose. Exhale, round and suck your navel up, head drops. Flow into this today. Inhale into cow, moving gently. Use it as a way to replenish and restore. Drop your head and neck, belly reaches towards the sky. Last cow pose, bathing the spine. Exhale, round into cow. Gently come down to your hands and knees. Walk your hands forward towards the front of the mat. Palms on the earth, forearms on the earth. Lower your third eye towards the earth. Stick your sit bones back towards the back, coming into puppy pose. You'll notice a stretch between the scapula. If you need to put a block under your forehead, you can do that. If you need to make your hands wider for your shoulders, notice what works for your body and be kind and gentle here. Notice your third eye pressing into whatever's beneath you. If it's a block or the floor, connect downward. Sit bones reach up, tops of the feet graze the floor. Breathe into the shoulders. And exhale, let it go. Huge inhale here. And Exhale, let it go. Slowly lift your head up, walk your elbows back underneath you. Move your knees out towards the side, sink your hips down and low. Come into a child's pose, hips as low, buttocks reaches towards the heels. Walk your hands forward once again, this time as close together as they can go. And allow your third eye forehead to sink into the earth here. Notice the different sensations here, but the mind quiet. Draw your attention inward as part of your rest. Healing, nourishing, replenishing. Getting back in touch with your body and what works for it. What does it need more of today and less of? 2 more breaths here. Another inhale. Gently come back up to hands and knees. Walk your hands forward to handprint and shoot your hips up into downward dog. Enjoy the stretch and lengthening of the spine. Walk your heels, walk the dog, bend one knee and then the other. Notice all the sensations here. Attend to your hands, all 5 fingers spread wide, equal pie shapes between them, all 10 knuckles pressed downward, both palms downward, arms fully engaged. Humeral heads tucked into the shoulder pockets and hips reach high, high, high. Lift up onto your tiptoes as high as you can. Slowly lower your heels towards the earth and enjoy. Downward dog is intended to be a rest pose. So notice how you might make it restful. Relax your head and neck. You can shake your head yes and no. Shift your weight forward into plank and pause. Once again, attend to your fingers, palms, knuckles. Bend your knees gently, untuck your toes, and lower down chaturanga to the earth. Forehead rests on the earth. Weight is out of the hands. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift up into low cobra. Weight is out of your hands. Breathe into the heart space. Chest is light here. It's a heart opener. Exhale, lower down. Third eye comes back to the earth. Inhale, lift up once again. Heart shines forward. Exhale, lower down. Press into your hands, curl your toes. Lift up to downward dog. Lift up onto your tiptoes and step, hop, jump, walk to the top of the mat, whatever works for you. Wide stance, widen your feet a little bit. Lift up all 10 toes, lower them down. Knees are bent, head and neck release towards the earth. Hands grasp your elbows and allow yourself to sink in and enjoy a little bit of upside down hibernation. Resting upside down shifts your perspective. Breathe into your belly here, tucked between your thighs. Exhale, release. Lower your hands towards the earth, engage your belly, and slowly roll up to stand. Nourishing, healing, restful roll. Allow the blood flow to shift slowly. And notice how you feel when you arrive. Allow yourself to accommodate year. Shifting from one year to perhaps the next, or a busy holiday period to perhaps a week off, or a week off to being busy back at work, whatever it might be. Just allow yourself the time to adjust and accommodate and transition. Wiggle your fingers, notice how they feel. Lift up your toes and lower them down. Raise your kneecaps, engage your thighs, tuck your pelvis, stack your spine tall, chest is light. Lengthen your neck, reach the crown of your head and drop your shoulders. Notice how when you move slowly and in alignment, everything is easier. Inhale deeply, fill up your chest. Replenish and exhale, release. Bring your hands to heart center, connect the thumbs to your sternum, elbows out wide, and pause for a moment, checking in with yourself. Any new thoughts on your intentions for rest, restoring, replenishment? Or perhaps an upcoming reset? What might that look like for you? Lower your arms by your sides, open them out and up towards the sky. Palms come together, slight arch back, fold forward, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift. Stick your sit bones out towards the back. Spine is straight, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold. Place your palms onto the earth, step back to plank and pause. Notice how you feel. Drop your heels to the right. Reach your right arm towards the sky. Come into side plank. If this doesn't work for you, bend the left knee. Support yourself. Outer edge of the right foot grounds into the earth. Right hand reaches towards the sky. One more breath here. Roll back to center, to plank, pause. Organize yourself, accommodate, set yourself up. Drop your heels to the right. Reach your left hand towards the sky. Come into a side plank on this side. 2 breaths here, organizing yourself, resting even in this difficult pose. Notice how when the alignment is good, it doesn't take as much energy. Roll back to center, to plank. Organize your hands, organize your wrists, spread your palms, fingers. Shift forward onto your tiptoes, bend your knees, to untuck your toes, bend your elbows, lower down, chaturanga towards the earth. Inhale for low cobra, weight is out of the hands. Exhale, lower down. Curl your toes, press into your hands, press back to downward dog. And pause. Notice how it feels to be here in stillness. Huge inhale and exhale. Lift up onto your tiptoes as high as you can. Lower the heels. When you're ready, step, hop, or jump towards the front of the mat. Come into a forward fold and pause. Engage your belly and slowly roll up. Inch by inch, nourishing, healing roll. A lot of people have trouble with the blood flow shifts and feel dizzy there. So go as slowly as you need to. Faster is not better. Scrunch your shoulders up to your ears. Draw them towards the back of the mat. Pinch the scapula together. Lower your hands towards the earth. Open your palms towards the front. Tadasana, mountain pose. Notice how it feels. Inhale deeply. And exhale, let it go. One more deep inhale here. And exhale, release. Raise your arms up towards the sky, out and up. Right thumb and middle finger grasp the left wrist. Tip gently towards the right. Stretch the whole left side body here. Inhale into every nook and cranny. Exhale, let it go. Stretch a little further. Inhale back to center. Switch the clasp of your hands. Exhale, tip towards the right, left this time, pardon me. Breathe into every nook and cranny of the right side body. And let it go. Come back to center. Release the clasp of your hands. Twist around your central core. Right hand extends behind you, left hand extends in front. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Twist back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand behind you, right hand in front. Use your core so everything stays organized. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Twist back to center. Exhale, twist towards the right. Right arm behind you, left in front. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Twist back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, reach both arms back up, twist back to center. Arm out and open towards the sides, down by your sides. Hands reclasp at your sacrum. Press your fists towards the earth, extend your elbows, drop your shoulders down and back, and puff your chest out. Enjoy the release in the shoulders, in the neck. It may seem like you're standing here, but everything should be engaged. Lift up all 10 toes, lower them down. Release your hands, shake them out. Lift up onto your tiptoes, both tiptoes. Feet can be a little wider if that feels right for you. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll slowly lower in this balanced pose. Move ever so slowly, taking good care of you as you bend your knees, lower your hips towards the earth, inch by inch by inch. Lower down. Pause at the bottom. Use your hands pressing together for balance. Inhale and slowly rise up, still up on the tiptoes, inch by inch by inch by inch. Moving and nourishing. And lower your heels towards the earth. Lower your hands by your sides, just shake everything out. We'll inhale our arms out and up towards the sky. Once again, slight arch back, fold forward, forward, fold. Inhale for a half lift, spine straight, sit bones stick back outwards, enjoy the stretch. Exhale, lower down. Step the right foot back, come into a low lunge, like we did in the last class. Knee comes down to the earth, untuck the back toe, gently raise your arms towards the sky, reach them tall. Exhale, sink into the hip and enjoy the stretch in the front of the right hip. Inhale, reach tall, tall, tall. Exhale, sink into the hip. One more, reach tall. Exhale, release and sink. Lower your hands on either side of the left foot. Curl the back toes, come straight up into a high lunge. Pause. Straight the front knee, stretch the back of the left leg. Bend the knee. Back into a low lunge. Inhale, straight the left knee, long triangle. Exhale, bend the left knee, come into the high lunge. Inhale, straight the left knee. Exhale, bend. Just pause for a moment. Hop the back foot forward about 2 footprints. Come into an easy pyramid. Enjoy the stretch in the back of the left leg. Bathe all the muscle fibers. Let it go. Getting back in touch with your body. Step the right foot to meet the left. Sink your hips back down and low. Palms come together. Sit back into chair pose. Hands can be at heart center or they can be long in front, whatever works for your shoulders. Palms together. Sink your hips back down and low. Notice your thighs waking up. Exhale, reach your sit bones towards the sky. Drop your head and neck towards the floor. Release your head. Engage your belly and roll up. Inch by inch, head will be the last to rise. Notice how you feel. Breathe. Take a moment to accommodate and adjust. Inhale your arms out and up towards the sky. Right thumb and middle finger grasp the left wrist, tip gently towards the right. Finding your center, stretch the left side body and enjoy it. Nourish and bathe every nook and cranny with the breath here. Release. Inhale, come back to center, switch the clasp, tip to the left. Right side stretches, bathe every nook and cranny. Exhale, release. Come back to center. Open your arms out towards the sides, clasp them at the sacrum. Extend your fists and elbows down towards the earth, shoulders down and back. Enjoy the release in the neck. Drop your chin to your chest. Bring it back to center. Look upward if it's okay for your neck. Come back to center. Extend the fists towards the earth once again, shoulders down. Enjoy the neck stretch. Release your hands, shake them out, wiggle those fingers. Inhale, arms come out and up towards the sky, palms together, slight arch back. Fold forward, forward, fold. Move gently and with kindness. Stick your sit bones out, back is straight. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left leg back. Come into a low lunge. Untuck the back toes, knee comes to the earth. Walk the right toes forward to ensure that when you bend the right knee, it doesn't go beyond the right ankle. If this is hard on your knee, you can use a blanket or a cushion, or you can stay in high lunge too. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, sink into your hips and enjoy it. A release in the front of the left hip. Inhale, reach tall, long, enjoy it. Exhale, stretch into the front of the left hip. Inhale, reach tall, tall, tall towards the sky. Exhale, sink. Lower your hands on either side of the right foot. Uncurl the back toes, come to a high lunge. You may want to widen your stance. Notice what works for you here. Pause. Inhale, straight the right knee, come into a long triangle. Exhale, bend into high lunge. Inhale, straight. Just enjoying the flow. Exhale, bend. Once more, straight the right knee. Exhale, bend. Press off the back foot, hop forward to a pyramid pose. Both legs are straight. Tack the right hip back, left hip gently forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward over that front leg. Inhale and exhale. Step the back foot forward to meet the front foot. Notice your toes and the soles of your feet on the earth. Sink your sit bones down and back. Come into chair pose once again. Hands come to heart center. Sink those hips down and back. 2 breaths here. Hold forward, head and neck drop, sit bones reach towards the sky. Engage your belly and slowly rise up inch by inch. Enjoying it. As you arrive, allow the blood flow to shift and just take your time. Notice how you feel. We're gonna transition from here back to seated. Move slowly. Move the flesh of your seat out of the way once again. Bring the soles of your feet together. Knees are bent. Come into butterfly pose. Depending on your body, your feet can be long in front. There can be a diamond between, or you can bring the heels as close to your groin as it feels good to you. Grab your ankles and just rock side to side. And pause. Lower your knees gently towards the earth in a spot that feels good. Chest puffs forward, shoulders drop. Pelvis is tilted forward. Spine is straight and aligned towards the sky. Inhale, puff the chest forward. And exhale, release. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Release your hands from your ankles. Stretch your legs out wide. Come into a wide angle. Pose. Rock side to side on your sit bones. Tilt the pelvic bowl forward. Legs are straight. Take a moment to organize yourself. Legs are straight. They can be as close together as need be or as wide apart. Sit bones ground downward. Pelvis tilts forward. Spine is stacked. Crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Place your hands on the earth in front of you about 6 inches and take a moment to move on those sit bones and get yourself just right. Toes should be in line with your knees. feet in line with your knees. Inhale, puff your chest out. Exhale, hinge at the waist and walk your hands forward a little bit, whatever works for you. Notice the release in the back of the legs. Bathe them with the breath. Inhale deeply into the back of the legs here. And exhale, let go. Once again, breathe into the nooks and crannies, muscle fibers of the backs of the legs. Walk your fingers farther forward if that works for you. And exhale, release. Gently walk your hands back towards your groin. Sit upright as tall as you can. Inhale, lengthen your spine towards the sky. And exhale, drop your shoulders. Take your hands, bring them behind your hips. Press your fingers into the earth, pick up the hips and move yourself forward a smidge. Just notice how you feel. Elbows or shoulders down and back, pardon me. Inhale, reach the crown of your head towards the sky. Chest puffs out. Check your toes. Are they in line with your knees? Inhale deeply. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to the outer edges of your thighs. Draw your legs together. Bang them out. Notice how they feel. Inhale, raise both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, head and neck release once again. Enjoy all the sensations running the whole way through the back body, through the back of the legs, the upper legs, the lower back, the upper back. Allow your head and neck to drop. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And exhale, release, fold forward a little more. Notice whether your knees are straight or bent. Notice what works for you. Huge release with the breath. Walk your hands up your legs to your thighs. Sit upright. Allow the blood flow to adjust for another moment here. Raise both arms parallel to your legs, palms face one another, and we'll roll back gently with kindness. If this is hard on you, you can also bend your knees and roll down. Round the spine is the secret, and arrive on the earth. When you arrive, allow yourself to actually arrive and accommodate slowly, not moving through on autopilot, noticing what feels good. Noticing if it feels good to rest here. Huge deep inhale into all the pockets around the heart. And an exhale, let it go. One more inhale here. And an exhale. Flip your palms over, bend your knees, walk your heels towards your buttock, soles of the feet on the earth. Raise the right foot, place the right ankle on the left knee. We're going to come into figure 4 here. Once again, you can stay with your left foot on the earth, or hands can wrap around the back of the left thigh, tug the left thigh and the left knee towards you. Flex your ankles. Press your right elbow into the right knee to release the right outer thigh. If you wish, you can bring your hands to the front of the left shin. Notice what works for you. Perhaps the left thigh is good, or perhaps the foot on the floor is good. Breathe into that right knee, right hip. Don't overdo it here, but use this as a rest pose. Two more deep breaths. Lower the left sole of the foot onto the earth. Release your hands. Raise your arms above you in an easy cactus shape. Gently lower the right foot towards the earth, coming into a figure 4 twist, dropping the outer left thigh on the earth, left knee on the earth. Staying in the figure four, you're twisting to the left side, arms above. Inhale. And if you wish, turn your gaze towards the right to intensify the stretch. If this cross knee doesn't work for you, you can uncross and just stack your hips and enjoy the twist in this way. Whatever works for you. I love the figure four twist. So see what works for you. It gets a different part of the waist and hips. Breathe into wherever the tight pockets are. And allowing yourself to really slow, rest, and replenish here. Inhale deeply and fully. Exhale long and smooth and relaxed. One more breath here. No hurry, no rush. Bring your gaze back to center if it's not there. Bring your knees back to center. Press into the left foot. Lift up your hips and reorganize them. Lower your right foot towards the earth. Pick up the left foot. Place it onto the right knee. Left ankle on the right knee. Bring your hands, thread them behind the right thigh and hug the right thigh in towards you. Knees bent, ankles flexed to protect the knee, and notice if the left hip is tighter or less tight than the other side. With compassion, press that elbow into the knee if that feels good to you. Breathe into the figure four here. Nourishing and bathing all the tightness in the hips. All that emotion from the holidays goes right into our hips. So breathe into it and with kindness and compassion, let it go. Inhale the give and take, noticing, connecting with your body. One more breath. Release your hands from the right thigh, lower the right foot towards the earth. Bring both arms overhead in an easy cactus shape if that works for you. Twist to the right, left sole of the foot lands on the earth, outer right thigh lands on the earth. Left sole of the foot faces the left, and enjoy the stretch, the figure four stretch. Once again, if this doesn't work, uncross the knees and just stack them gently. Either whatever works for your body or feels the best for your body is what you should do. Part of resting is tapping into your body, coming back, putting your mind and your body in the same spot. That is rest. If you wish, turn your gaze to the left. Notice if it feels good or not. And choose what feels good. We often don't allow ourselves that choice. Bring your gaze back to center. Gently bring your knees back to center. As the right sole of the foot lands on the earth, pick up the hips, readjust. Uncross the left leg if it's still crossed. Bring your hands back by your sides. Palms face the earth, forearms on the earth. Walk your heels close to your hips. Press into your feet and your hands. Lift up those hips into an easy bridge. Release the back body. Slowly roll back down. Enjoy the unrolling. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclining butterfly. An intensely restorative and restful pose. If your hips are tight or calling out, you can put blocks under your knees or pillows under your knees. Or if this doesn't work for you or feel nourishing, go directly into Shavasana and we will meet you there. Take 5 deep breaths here if you're here. Inhale, filling yourself up with nourishing, replenishing, restorative breath. And exhale, releasing, letting go, healing. Use the breath as a give and take and as a chance to notice your body. Notice the tingles, where it travels to every nook and cranny. Bring your hands to the outer edge of your thighs, draw your knees together gently, and extend your legs long in front. Allow your toes to fall towards the outer edge of the mat, palms open towards the sky. Relax in. Come into Shavasana or final resting pose. A complete release, relax, surrender. A chance to let go of everything and fully, truly rest. Here in this pose, let your body breathe for itself. Let go of all conscious control of the breath. Let go of any muscle that feels tight. Take a moment to scan your body, scan your toes, your ankles, your calves. Is anything tight? Scan your thighs, your hips, your belly, your lower back. Is anything tight? Need adjusting? Need some releasing? Notice your hands, palms open, fingers spread wide, coming up your arms. Are your shoulders kinked or needing a release? Up into your throat. Is there anything stuck in your throat? Come up through the back of your throat, into your head. Any head muscles tense, forehead muscles tense. Squeeze your face, every muscle in your face, tight, tight, tight. Eyes as tight as you can, and release, letting go. Huge inhale and exhale. From here, letting go of everything. A few moments to truly pause, rest, restore, and replenish. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Slowly and with kindness, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Letting yourself come back into your body. Notice how it feels. Take a deep, nourishing, cleansing breath in through your nose. Stretch your arms long above you and your toes long in front of you. And a huge releasing exhale, letting everything go. Gently fold your knees in towards you and roll to one side. Use an arm as a pillow, cradling yourself, and pause. Notice how you feel. Rested, we are ready for the world, but not held hostage by it. Rested, we care again for the right things and the right people in the right way. In rest, we reestablish the goals that make us more generous, more courageous, more of an invitation, someone we want to remember and someone others would want to remember too. Notice how it feels to rest, and perhaps set an intention for how you might rest more this week, so that as we head into 2022, you show up as that rested person. Press into your hands and slowly come up to a comfortable seat where we began. When you arrive, settle right back into Shavasana. Connect your sit bones to the earth underneath you, tilt your pelvis, align your spine vertebrae by vertebrae, stack one on top of the other, all the way through the neck. Crown of the head reaches towards the sky, shoulders drop. Bring a hand to heart and another hand to top. Take a moment to send yourself some restful wishes, a chance to pause and to stop, to reconnect with who you are, reconnect with your body, and to get to a spot where you can show up for the world exactly how you'd like to. Deep inhale and an exhale, release. Bring your hands to heart center, press the palms together, thumbs connect to the sternum. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. The light in me shines and reflects the light in each and every one of you. May you all have a week of rest, replenishment, and restoring. Namaste.